I want to obviously touch on the Conor Benn situation.
Coming away from the innocent.
Yeah.
We'll go back to the old-fashioned classic boxing game. Yep.
Just quickly touching on the other hat on, indeed. Where are we at now with the fight? Obviously, it was postponed last week. It was never cancelled, though. Do you believe Chris Eubank Jr.'s next fight, because we don't know if Conor Benn's going to get a ban yet, will be against Conor Benn?
You're probably about a week early asking me that question, but you've got to ask it. Spent the last few days with Junior looking at different scenarios, and like it's such a weird situation. It's a weird week, horrible week, and the situation though is the same. You know, they're doing their thing. So one thing we've got to stop doing is saying what you guys are doing. No, that's their side. This is our side, and they're trying to sort their stuff out. We have no more information than anyone else on the street on what they're doing. I mean, obviously we ask, and you know we hear the rumours as well. We heard the rumour about a second test. I saw today that Conor came out and say he'll be very happy when he clears his name and things like this. But we don't know any more than that. So from our side, we can only act as we did last week as well as Team Eubank, and we can only move forwards in a way that is for Team Eubank. And whether that means we're going to have to go out quick, we're going to have to take some time off, we're going to look at a different fight, whether they sort their stuff out in the next couple of weeks, I don't know right now. But I can only plan and put everything into place so that Junior can make that decision of what he wants. Because right now he's the agreed party, he's the party that has had an emotional car crash last week. He's holding up well, but he's gutted. You know, he's gutted, and I'm gutted for him, for every girl and guy on the undercard, their teams, their families of the teams, and the fans that have done paid for going to the O2 last weekend. Everyone was expecting this historic event, and yeah, let's not beat around the bush. It was an absolute car crash, and that's something that hurts.
Eubank Jr. came out of that almost like it was a nationally big fight. He came out like a national hero. Would you agree? Because he still made the weight. He was funny in the build-up, and he wasn't the.
I sort of noticed it last night. We did he wanted to do a meet and greet and a giveaway for the fans, and it was, you know, the queue was unbelievable. I mean, on a Tuesday afternoon, I was like, right, Tuesday afternoon, London, it's raining. Unbelievable. It's like the Beatles had turned up. But would he swap all of that and had fought last weekend and been victorious and we march on? Absolutely. I'm sure of it. You know, so it is the way it is. It's one little nice thing out of it, but you know, like he's a fighter. And people, I think, have seen in this here is that Junior actually ticks those boxes, clean athlete, ticks those boxes, hard working. Yes, people in the past have looked at it and said, oh, he's arrogant. He's that. Spend time with Junior, you tell me he's arrogant. You know, no, he's very on it. You know, he's on it. And, you know, he's a fascinating character, but he's also a absolutely dedicated athlete, you know, and that's it for the moment.
Well, last question for you then, Kalle. I appreciate your time. This one's a difficult one, so I appreciate your honesty. Obviously, there was a bit of an outcry at the fact that the fight was continued to be made after the positive test result. Why was that?
We followed at the end of the day, it wasn't our positive test, so we had to follow the protocols of the board. We did that to the letter. We went down to the wire on it, but it was following the protocols. So that's really all I can say on it. We did everything by the book. We did everything in the interest of Junior, and obviously in the full blessing of Junior, the knowledge of Junior, etc. But we had to follow the protocols. It would have been much simpler and someone had an open line with us, not from lawyer to lawyer, but someone had actually just said, right, let's sit down and let's work this out. This is not in our jurisdiction. This is UCAD, this is VADA. But people are correctly pointing out, what's the difference? Yeah? What's the difference? But that's something that should have been dealt with as humans and not as lawyers. I'm not saying that lawyers aren't humans, but why didn't someone sit down with us? Why not? Why not? Was there other things that we don't know about? I don't know, because all we've got is a wall of lawyers that we're talking to. There was no one who came down and said, look, you're the aggrieved party, we'd like to sit you down and run you through your rights, whatever the rules are, whatever. No, that was it. It was a bit back and forth with lawyers, and that part sits bad. That sits bad. But like I said, we have to look to the future.
Well, Tottenham lost to Arsenal in a North London derby in 1 week as Eubank Jr. been collapsed. Not a great week.
Well, I've never had such a happy Monday morning to get the week past me.